Over the past 4 or 5 years, I've been training life coaches, therapists, social workers, counselors in the IM project technology. And I received two of these case studies, very exciting case studies by a social worker in the US, and that she had emailed these off to me, just showing just the really the surgical-like power of the IM project technology. And I'd just like to take a moment to read you what she sent. This case study number one. This client is a 50-year-old something separated female who lives in a semi-rural community on the eastern seaboard of the U.S. Client has been in treatment with an outpatient community mental health center for about 3 years. Client has a diagnosis of PTSD, depression, and of course struggles with marital conflict. During her treatment, the client felt safe to disclose the presence of 5 of the personality parts that were really well developed. Not only did the client feel safe, but the other parts themselves also made themselves known to the therapist in an attempt to further heal the client from chronic complex sexual abuse experienced as a child beginning around the age of 3. The first part that emerged was a 20-year-old male who came to be as a client's protector around the age of 4. At times, different parts have emerged and taken over, and the client has disassociated from being present and unaware of the actions of the other part's behavior. This has caused, of course, created significant problems in her life. The IM project technology was brought into session to assist the client in further identifying and normalizing those identifying parts which are present. The client was tasked with using the tokens to create a visual image of each part on one side and writing down the positive character traits of each part on the other side. The client has been able to use the tokens and the IM project board to show visually how the parts interact, often take over depending on the activating event or situation. This case is shared, meaning there are 2 therapists, myself and a male therapist. Case sharing is common at this agency as some clients have many needs. The tokens and the IM board have been helpful in sharing your experiences with both therapists. This is the beautiful part. Since using the IM board and this technology, client reports she and her parts have been able to work together more collaboratively during stressful activating events, especially the protector part, which is aggressive, but whose job is to protect and stand up for the core personality part. Client reports that since using the IM board, she is now able to recall events when she's not in control, when the protector part is in control, as well as the ability to switch back into control at critical moments during crises or events. Client continues to report that she's more aware and in collaboration with her parts, has stated that if she can handle the protector part, work in collaboration with that part, she can definitely handle the other 4 parts. Yeah, just amazing. And the second case study she sent to me, this client was a 40-year-old male who received services at the same clinic. The IM technology has been used twice to help this client identify how he's showing up in each day of his life. Client has been in therapy with therapist for approximately 1.5 years and has made progress in managing his anger and reconnecting with himself. He continues to struggle with harmony in his life, but since beginning to use the IM technology, the client has stopped drinking, which has been a real struggle for him. Further, the client has been able to identify those areas in his life which he'd like to be able to reconnect with. The visual representation of where he is and where his recovery was has been really helpful in assisting this client identifying where he needs to focus on and create harmony in his life. For more information on the IM project and the general training programs and clinical training that we have available, please feel free to reach me at david@theimproject.com or simply go to my website at www.theimproject.com. Thank you.